Spent the better part of 2 decades involved in designing parks and improved space for people. I do support this recommendation of investing in a landscape architect to come up with a plan. Also, having lived in this part of the city for 35 years, I also fully support the notion that this neighborhood deserves a true neighborhood park, and I'd like to see that in the end. We've talked a lot at public meetings recently. We've seen the Gallery Lambton and the Random Acts of Art workshops, community engagement with youth, to some very positive end in terms of youth participating in community development, to great benefit to neighborhoods and to people, including themselves. Also, I learned a great lesson a few years ago as we improved what was what is now McGibbon Park, that when you do make an investment in a park that's run down and showing its age, you do develop community pride, and that doesn't just begin and end with adults. Kids who feel that people value their contribution, and when you make a place for them to participate, I'm not saying all kids are good, because I've dealt with some real troubled youth in the time I've been managing a community facility. But when you make a place for them to participate, if you do it right, they will come, they will participate, and you'll have a better amenity. I'd like to see the landscape architect consider a community garden. I recently talked very recently with Sean McKnight, who's using some arts money to go and design sculptures. Maybe he could do something with these young people over there. But beyond that, in an active community, I also believe this same landscape architect should look at activities for some of the older residents of that neighborhood, as well as take up discussions with London Road School. I've noticed and enjoyed watching the kids playing on improved playground equipment in London Road School, but that's kids and that's schoolyards, and this is a different kind of park altogether. So I think we have before us here an opportunity to come up with something that will be modern, that will refurbish something that's been in this city for a long time, and let's do it for everybody over there, whether you're a kid, a little kid, or an adult, or an elderly person, because we can do it. That park used to have things that people could do to stay fit and active, and over time it's all run down. And you know what? Once we get it cleaned up, we've got an amenity over there that people can respect. I believe that with some enforcement from the get-go, that we can get a curfew in place and maybe make for a more positive neighborhood.